So fourth experiment, extended service station, that is a wireless LAN. We have to calculate the throughput. So it is a wireless. Start DNS to Java. So take wireless scenario. Click N0. So within the transmission range, click N1. Within the transmission range of N1, click N2. Now N0 is a sender, N1 is a receiver and also sender. Agent TCP. TCP sync. N0 to N1 connection. N1 to N3 sender receiver connection. Use application FTP, TCP0, TCP1. This itself is a topology. Draw the topology in such a way that N1 should lie within the transmission range of N0, N2 should lie within the transmission range of N1. Go to parameter, save the file. Done. Generate TCL scripts. TCL scripts are generated. You need to go through. Before that, analyze this. What is the x dimension of the topology, y dimension of the topology? So as I said, x dimension start from the left bottommost is 0, 0, where I am pointing this screen is 0, 0 along the x dimension and y dimension. So anything that set the destination along N0, N1, N2 should be within 734 along x direction, within 363 within y direction. So 730, 360. So in the node definition, you have to add 3 sentences with respect to N0, N1 and N2. $ns at time duration 0.7, open the code, $n0 set destination. So since it is within 350, so 750, 250 I can take, 250, 180. This is not y direction, moving speed is also a y direction, I would say, moving speed. 15, close the double quote. In the node definition, you have to write similarly, you have to write it for N0, N1, N2. These 3 lines you have to add. So I'll just 0.8 for N1, set destination. Maybe I'll keep it 350, 230, moving speed 25. Similarly, moving speed 35 for N2. So I'll keep 450, and this is maybe not 380 because you could see here it is 363. Maybe I'll keep 330. Okay. Time duration at 0.9. Save the script. So for 444 TCL, close the TCL's file, run ns TCL. Now trace file will be generated, that is called 444 trace. Minimize, play button. Now the simulation will start in between 1 and 2. What ultimately you have to do is you have to calculate the throughput. You have to calculate the throughput. How do you calculate the throughput? That is from the awk file. You have to write awk file. So once you write the awk file, you have to you write awk file based on the trace file. So let us go to the awk file. You could see the animation, the simulation that is being running for extended service station. So this itself is the experiment. I'll stop the simulation. I'll close. Now I have to write the awk file. Okay. Gedit. You have to write. Before that, so I'll just show you the awk file. Gedit. I'll show you the trace file. The trace file of wired and wireless are different. So this is totally different. We have to focus on AGT file and where we have received from N0 or N1. Okay. For $3 equals to N1. See, this is the line we have to extract from the trace file to the awk file. You could see the status R. I'll tell you later what all the status M, S and all for wireless. First $1 R received. Once again, I have highlighted. Next, the time. $2 is a time. $3 node number. $4 is AGT. $5, this is considered a $5 only. Some empty column is there. $6, again a node number. $7, the type of the, sorry, this is for AGT, the type of agent. This is a type of packet agent. 4, 5, again $6, $7, $8. So $8 is, what is $8? The size of the packet. Once again, I'll focus here. What is $1 received? What is $2? The time. $3, the node number. $4, agent, type of a packet. 5 is empty. 6, 7, 8. 156 is the packet size. So only we have to focus on these parameters for a wireless. Rest of the things, so we don't need. Okay, some information on MAC and is there. Now we will write one more awk file. So I'll write from one more awk. So I have already written an awk file. So initialized count time packet pack 1, count to time to pack 2, in between N0 to N1, in between N1 to N2. So this is in between for N0 to N1, this is in between for N1 to N2. That is, if the $1 is equals to R and $3, which is a node number receiver is 1, receiver is 1, and the type of packet is agent type, you need to count it from the awk file. What do you count? Increment the count and calculate the packet size and the time. How do you calculate the packet size? Packet size, you need to add up the $8 column content, and you need to store in time one $2. Similarly, if the $1 equals to, this is in between n1 to n2, the type of column is R. Okay. $3 is 2, receiver. $4 is of the type agent. You increment the counter, calculate the size of the packet, store in packet 2, and store $2, that is time in time 2. Finally, you need to calculate the throughput. How do you calculate the throughput? You do calculate the throughput based on the values of this pack 1 time 1, pack 2 time 2. So in between n0 to n1, how do you calculate? So percentage LF, it is in kilobyte per second, so 1000 multiplied by 100. So this is the standard formula type. So that is, you multiply the count 1 multiplied by pack 1 multiplied by 8. 8 is because we use 8 in terms of a bits, divided by the time. Time 1 multiplied by in kilobytes per second. Right? If you want in milli, you have to add 6 zeros. Okay? Micro 10 power minus 6 as such. So we have to fetch these data from the awk file. So gedit awk, I'll just copy it for the time convenient. Okay, I'll save this. Save. Now I have to run awk file. How do you run the awk file? Awk minus F 444 awk file. That is awk file. You extract the, you need to read awk file from the trace file. So awk file is to extract the throughput, that is to calculate the throughput using $1, $4, $3 and $8 columns from the trace file 444.trace file. So now you could see the throughput from N0 to N1 is calculated in kilobyte per second. Throughput from N1 to N2 is being calculated kilobyte per second. So remember, the trace file for both wireless and wired are different. For a wireless, we have different columns. We do focus here only with respect to $1, that is a status of the packet, $3 node number receiver, right? $4 the type of a packet, right? $2 is a time, and $8 is the type of the type is the, what is $8? It is the size of the packet. Okay, size of the packet. $2 is a time. So once again, I'll just show you before I close the gedit awk file. Awk file, this is being written to fetch the data in between N0 to N1. This is being written to fetch the data between N1 and N2 to calculate the throughput. To calculate the throughput, we need the data of the, what is this, time and the packet size. So packet size is being calculated over here, and the time duration is being calculated, and we do calculate by using this calculations, that is packet size divided by the time, right? You have counter 1 being added here with respect to the if condition over here, so that counts the throughput in between N0 to N1. This calculates the throughput between N1 and N2. This itself is an experiment. So